What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. Today we're going to be unboxing a DVD/photo book here from Tomorrow by Together. This is a new release that just came out. It's called TXT Memories Third Story. So if you're not familiar with this, this is basically like an annual DVD/photo book release. They come out with essentially every year, and the contents covers an entire year in the history of the group. So it typically starts, in January, goes all the way through December of the years that are listed there, and it's just kind of like a retrospective about their entire 1 year span. Each one basically covers essentially like 1 to 2 years. So it's not quite exactly annually, but each one covers about like a year and a half or so. This is actually the third version of this release for them. BTS has a similar one called Memories as well, and so does ENHYPEN, and most of the other groups have kind of a similar, mostly annual DVD photo book release that covers a whole year's worth of stuff. So this is actually their first one here. I actually have all three now. So this is their first story release. This is 2018 to 2020. It's got this kind of magnetic flap opening here. And then second story covers 2020 through 2021. Through part of 2021 at least. As I said, these are kind of like a little slightly offset. So it's not just like it's not just a calendar year, but it's kind of like, mid 2020 to sort of mid 2021. But this one's kind of got this like rubberized finish, but it still has the same sort of magnetic flap opening with the big book and the DVDs and stuff. So that's the second story there. And here we have the third story. So this is 2021 through part of 2021 through part of 2022. I think probably, I'm not sure, I haven't looked at the exact contents, but it probably goes through most of 2022, I would bet. So we're going to unbox this and take a look inside and kind of see what's in there. It does have a slightly different packaging than the previous two. So the previous two had that kind of magnetic clasp closure. This one's kind of more of a book style with this sort of slip band thing on it. So before we do that, I'll show you this. This is the Weverse Shop pre-order bonus. So if you pre-ordered it from the Weverse Shop, this is kind of the bonus that you get. It's just kind of a little cardboard standee photo thing, and it's sort of like holographic here. Plus you get a little photo card version of the same image. So yeah, this is what you get if you pre-ordered it from the Weverse Shop. So that's pretty cool. I always like a little extra there. So this is the book itself. There's nothing on the outer shrink wrap. It does come shrink wrapped, so let's go ahead and cut the shrink wrap off here. So I usually just try to pinch it and just make a little, kind of a very small incision there. And then usually that's all you need to open up the rest of it here. So let's see if that was enough here. Oh, it is. Well, this one is actually sort of somewhat, it has a little bit of hole in the shrink wrap already, so maybe I'll just use that, I guess. I don't think it's supposed to be there, but it is. And then I'll just use this. Boop. There we go. All right. Perfect. Okay, so here is TXT Memories' third story. It kind of has a matte finish. It's not that same rubbery finish. It's kind of halfway between like, it is matte, but it's kind of smooth. It's not like rubbery. like the second story. So it does have a cool, it does have this cool photo, as you can kind of see there. It's got this cool photo it's like a glossy photo that's kind of glued to the front, which is pretty neat. Let's see. There we go. Just want to get a good look for you. Our third story with Moa, aka Moments of Awesomeness, or Moments of Alwaysness, sorry. So yeah, let me show you the side here. Right there, everybody's names, and some fine print there. Here's what the back looks like with the kind of holding strap on it here. So it comes in letterbox 16:9 anamorphic widescreen, digital stereo. It is all region, and it comes with Korean, English, and Chinese subtitles. And there's 4 discs. It's about 485 minutes total. There's your Comcast sticker, your Hybe hologram there. And then this kind of tells you what's in here. So we have the Fan Live from 2022, which is awesome, because otherwise you have to buy that digitally, and it's pretty expensive. So that's actually a pretty good addition here. And kind of behind the scenes making of that, you get all the kind of award shows and awards and stuff that they won, plus Weverse Con 2022, stuff from them. From there, 2022 Dream Week, from March, and then you get a bunch of stuff about the making of Thursday's Child and their world tour, Act Lovesick, and then a bunch of kind of behind the scenes, special features, that kind of thing. I don't think it's a full concert from this, because they're actually releasing a complete concert from that tour separately. So I'm assuming it's kind of all the behind the scenes, traveling, all that good stuff. So otherwise, this is all just kind of in a hard covered bound book here. So let me just slip this off. This just slips right off like that. Kind of a floppy holder here. Mine has some damage to the top, which is kind of annoying. The kind of finish on the top is sort of scraped off. It looks like something maybe scraped it during processing or something, but you can't have it perfect. With these kind of releases, even if you get them from the Weverse shop, where they actually bubble wrap it and usually ship it pretty safely, almost everything comes with some level of minor damage here and there. So my advice, if you're just collecting it for yourself, just to have it, is to kind of not worry so much about it. I used to worry a lot about it, but this one has kind of a dinged up corner, that kind of thing, a little bit of a bent corner here. It's 99.99% fine. So, if there's a little scuff or a little ding here and there, I typically try not to let it bother me too much. So I just want to kind of show you what is in here. So when you open it up here, you have this little flap. It's got a couple things in the flap. So we have a Huening-Kai photo card here, which I assume is random, probably. I'll show you what else is in here. So yeah, I'm assuming this is a random photo card. Here we got Huening-Kai. And then we have 3 postcards. These are kind of like matte postcards here. They're about this. They're normal postcard size. This is what they look like on the back. So we have a group postcard here. Then we have 2 unit postcards. Subin, Bamgyu, and Huening-Kai there. Yeonjun and Taehyun right there. So you get this little packet, which is always nice. And just so you are aware, there's actually another version of this that has a digital code in it instead of the DVDs. So if you want basically this release, but you don't want the DVDs. It has a different color scheme and stuff, but I assume the internal contents is essentially the same, I would imagine. So if you'd rather have a digital code, there is a version of this you can get that has the book and all this other stuff, but it just has a digital code instead of DVDs, if that's what you prefer. So this is kind of a little paper insert here. It's kind of a little like mini poster, basically, like a 2-panel mini poster here, which is very cool. Not much on the back, just kind of black here. And I believe that's all that's in this little slip pouch here. So it's kind of hard to get stuff back in here. It's very tight. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so that's back in there. And I can probably fit my Weverse bonus in there as well, I believe. So that'll fit perfectly. So let's take a look at the actual book itself. Very nice, high quality pages here. And I'll try to show you without a bunch of these pages are just straight black, so there's a lot of glare when I try to show you what's in here. I won't show you everything, but I'll just kind of flip through some random pictures so you can sort of get a feel of what is included in here. And they typically do these kind of in chronological order. So this will be from, mid-2021 through 2022. And they usually include these sort of in the order that they happen. So, rough chronological order here. So it's pretty much all either full page or partial page photos. These are all from their tour, all that good stuff. Their fan live. Some photo shoots from albums, jacket photo shoots, and things like that. Music video photo shoots, behind the scenes pictures, concept photos, different outfits. So this is an extremely large, extensive, full color, and the pages here are really thick. Like, it feels like there's like multiple pages together, but they're just like super thick pages. So just kind of a sample of what you get in here. And each one is kind of separated by sort of like what it's from. So recording sketch, jacket shoot, you get a few pages of that. The Thursday's Child music video shoot. So it's kind of separated and it tells you which pictures are from which events and which places. So yeah, the pictures at the beginning were their fan live. And then this are pictures from their US and Asian world tour. Their first world tour, which is awesome. And then a bunch of other additional pictures and stuff here. And then, let's see, at the end here, we have basically some like kind of handwritten notes from each of the members over here. And then all of your credits. And then at the very end of the book, here's where your DVDs are. So, if you want to know precisely what all is in here, you can pause and take a look at this. But these are the exact contents listings for disc 1 and 2. And you see that they're just kind of slipped in here. It's a pretty thin holder, just a very thin kind of paper slip here where you put the disc, but they all look sort of similarly designed, just with slightly different color schemes. So this one's kind of like beige, this one's sort of white, but they pretty much all have kind of the same design here. So these are the contents of disc 3, if you want to look at that. And then disc 4. And if you flip the page here, here are your 2 final discs. So you have one like beige disc, one white disc. This one is black. And this one is red. Those just kind of slip in there. They feel pretty secure, but it is like kind of flimsy paper there, so just be careful when you're taking them in and out. And yeah, that is the end of the book. So yeah, it's pretty similar to the first story and second story. Slightly kind of a little bit more simplified design without the magnetic clasp. I kind of really like the magnetic clasp, so I'm sort of annoyed that they got rid of that, because this one's a little bit harder to get on. You kind of have to get it, you have to get the book really tight. You have to get it exactly kind of to slip on right. And then once you get it on, it's a little hard to sort of get it positioned right. I guess it kind of goes about a little bit lower than that, maybe like right here, something like that. And I'll show you what it looks like alongside the other story releases here. So again, here is first story. And like I said, it kind of shares, on the inside it shares a similar thing, that it has the discs kind of in these little slip sleeves in the back. And the inside is kind of very similar. So the contents is quite congruent here. So you got first story, second story, and again, this one also has basically the same setup. It has the pocket inside, and then it has the discs at the very end, and these little sort of paper sleeve things, and then full color, thick, hardbound photo book in the middle. So that's first, second, and now third. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you sort of how it stacks up to the other ones, how it matches up, and just sort of give you an idea of what you can expect if you are thinking of picking this up. So thanks everybody for watching this. If you like my unboxing, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you like these types of unboxings, if you collect stuff from Tomorrow by Together, BTS, ENHYPEN, Anteam, LE SSERAFIM, or if you just collect, DVDs, Blu-rays, physical media, anything like that, go ahead and click subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. You can check out my channel. I have tons of K-pop unboxings from all of those aforementioned bands, all those groups, so albums, Blu-rays, DVDs. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely check out my channel. I've got some playlists on there with all of my K-pop unboxings and all that good stuff. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you next time.